So hello everyone, in this video we will discuss about reconciliation statement. So in examination you will get a question of 8 to 10 marks in costing about reconciliation statement. So that is very important chapter as well. So you have to understand reconciliation statement very carefully. So what I did here, I have made my customized table for getting answer of reconciliation statement sum. So I have made here one table, so you have to identify that, you have to remember only that table only. You are not required to do any other table. So after the getting table, what I have done here, I have given here two formula only. So you have to remember that two formula. If you are remembering that two formula plus that table, then definitely you will get your answer. And at the end of the video I will explain you example number 13 of CMA intermediate, so that you will be able to understand the table and the formulas as well. So now let's start with the first table. So as per this table, you have to start with profit as per cost account. Whether in examination profit as per cost account is given or not, whether profit only of financial accounting given, even though you have to start with only profit as per cost accounting, and that is fixed. You have to start with profit as per cost accounting. After that you have to add something and you have to less something. What you have to add and what you have to less, you have to remember these two formula. I will explain you after that table only. And after that you have to add something and less something, and thereafter you will get your answer, that is profit as per financial accounting. For example, in examination, profit as per financial accounting is given, and profit as per cost accounting you have to find out. So what you have to do is, you have to keep here blank, and after that you have to add something, you have to minus something, and the answer what is given in financial accounting book you have to put here. And after that you have to do reversal, not only you have to do reversal. That is what we have less here we have to add, and what we are going to do add here we have to less, so that you will get your answer as per profit as per cost accounting. So you have to remember that format only. You are not required to do any other format. Then next question is what we have to add and what we have to less. So we have to understand that is very carefully. So first we have to take a costing data as a base. So take a costing data as a base, then we have to take a further action. So in case of income, what we have to do. So for example, here I have mentioned here, for example, there is an expense X. In cost accounting it is mentioned rupees 15,000, but in case of financial accounting it is costing amount rupees 18,000. So difference is only of 3,000 rupees. So what I have written here, take a costing data as a base. So here I am taking costing data as a base. So 15,000 I have taken as a base, and the remaining amount, another amount as per financial accounting is 18,000. So 3,000 is under absorb or under recovery, whatever we want to told, or undervalued, because we have taken a costing data as a base, that is 15,000, in financial accounting it is 18,000. So 3,000 in cost accounting it is undervalued. So in case of expenses undervalued, what we have to do is less. So here in less you have to do that is expense X, 3,000 rupees we have to minus. But in case of income, for example, a income is given, and in income in cost accounting is 28,000, in financial accounting it is 25,000. But what we have to do is taking costing data as a base, because in costing that is amount is more, and it is in financial accounting amount is less. So it is overvalued income of rupees 3,000. But in case of income is overvalued, what we have to do is less. So here also you have to do less the rupees 3,000. So this is the formula. In case of income is undervalued, you have to add. In case of income is overvalued, you have to less. That is simply you have to do reversal. In case of expense is undervalued, you have to do less, and expense is overvalued, you have to add. But remember that you have to take a costing data as a base. Second example I want to give here. For example, there is an expense. In cost accounting it is mentioned as a 1200. In financial accounting it is mentioned as a 1500. But in case of expense, here we are taking costing data as a base, that is 1200, and in financial accounting that is 1500. So 300 is undervalued in cost accounting, because in cost accounting 1200. If expense is undervalued, what we have to do is less. But in case of reversal, for example, in costing expense is 15,000, in financial accounting costing cost is 1200. So here in cost accounting what we have done is overvalued of rupees 300. In case of expense is overvalued, we have to add this. Simply you have to do for the income as well. So I hope you are getting what I want to say. You have to remember only these two formula, and you have to take a costing data as a base, and then you have to remember only that format also, so that you will able to get answer of reconciliation statement. Still, if you have any confusion, then definitely you can let me know in comment box. I will explain you, or you can connect me on Instagram as well. So now let's start with illustration number 13. So I will give you some sort of clarification in example illustration 13, so that you will able to clear the concept very well. So now let's start. So the net profit of manufacturing company appeared at 64,500 as per financial accounting for the year ended 31st December 2016. So as per format, we have to put 64,500 at the last. The cost book, however, showed a net profit of 86,416, and for the same period, a careful scrutiny of the figures from the both set of account revealed the following facts. So here I have mentioned here the answer. So we have to start as per cost accounting profit, that is given 64,000, so 86,416, and we have a profit of financial accounting 64,500. We have the in question paper it is given the both the answers, that is as per financial accounting and per cost accounting. So first adjustment is income tax provided in financial book 20,000. Here income tax is our expense. Remember that in financial accounting it is mentioned as a 20,000, but in cost accounting it is mentioned as a 0, because income tax is always not provided in the in cost accounting, so it is mentioned as a 0. So here what happened is, in costing it is 0, and in financial accounting it is 20,000. So expense in cost accounting is undervalued. If expense is undervalued, what we have to do as per formula is we have to less. So here I have less rupees 20,000 income tax. So next adjustment is bank interest credited in financial book 250, but in cost accounting it is on 0. So income is undervalued. So if income is undervalued, what we have to do is add. We have to do add. So here formula you have to remember only two formula. If income is undervalued, here it is mentioned income is undervalued, what we have to do add, but expense is overvalued, what we have to add, and if expense is undervalued, we have to do less. You have to remember only that two formula. So I hope you are getting what I want to say. Next question is work overhead under recovered 1500 1550. It is clearly mentioned under recovery of 1550 and work overhead, that is our expense. If expense is undervalued, what we have to do is less. So here it is mentioned is 1550. Now our next adjustment is depreciation charge in financial accounting 5600. Depreciation recovered in cost is 6000. Sorry. Depreciation in cost is 6000, depreciation in financial accounting is 5600, so difference is 400. But we are taking costing data as a base. So in costing it is overvalued. If expense is overvalued, what we have to do is add. As per formula, what we have to do is add. So it is depreciation 600 minus 5600, that is 400 we have to add. After that, next adjustment is administration overhead over recovered rupees 850. So if expense is over recovery, what we have to do is in cost accounting we have to add. So simply we have to admin expense 850 we have to add. So our next adjustment is loss due to obsolescence charge in the financial accounting rupees 2800, but in cost accounting it is not charged, so it is 0 amount. But so here we can check costing data we have taken as a base, that is 0, and it is financial accounting, that is 2800, but in cost accounting 2800 is undervalued. If expense is undervalued, what we have to do is less. So here I have mentioned 2800 as a less. After that, next adjustment is interest on investment not included in cost accounting rupees 4,000. So if income is undervalued, so what we have to do is we have to add that. As per two formula, we have to add that income rupees 4,000. Store adjustment credited in financial book 240, but in cost accounting that is not included. So we income is undervalued. So if income is undervalued, we have to do add. And last adjustment is loss due to depreciation is in stock value, that is 3350. So loss due to depreciation in stock value in 3350, but in cost accounting it is mentioned as a 0. But here we are taking costing data as a base, that is 0, and in financial accounting loss is 3350. So in costing we have undervalued rupees 3350. If expense is undervalued, what we have to do is less. So after calculating this add, what is total amount is 5740, and that is total is 27,700. So after doing adjustment, we are getting our answer, that is 64,500. That is profit as per financial accounting. So I hope this video is helpful to you. So share this video each and everyone, and you have to remember only these two formula. And remember that we have to take a costing data as a base, and you have to remember only that that is not a dynamic table. You have to remember only that table. You have to start with profit as per cost accounting only. You are not required to start with the profit as per financial accounting. So I hope you are getting what I want to say. For example, in question paper, profit as per financial accounting given as a 50,000. 50,000. We have done less 1200. We have added rupees 15,000, and we have to find out profit as per cost accounting. So what we have to do is we have to calculate first 50,000. First we have to 50,000. We have to do first 50,000. After that, what we have to do, what we are doing less is here, instead of less, what we have to do is add rupees 12,000. And after that, what we have to do is what we are adding, but in case of profit is given as per financial accounting, we have to do this amount less. That is how simply we have to do reversal, so that you will get your answer. So I hope you are getting answer of whatever you want to get about reconciliation statement. So remember only few things, that is that formula, and take costing data as a base in that format only, so that you will get your answer whatever you want. I hope this video is helpful to you. So share this video if you feel so, and like the video and subscribe the channel for more updates and information. So thank you, bye bye, and take care.